TB&J! TB&J!
TB&J.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of the TB&J podcast. Across from me is Troy Brittingham.
Across from me is Jeff Ackerman.
And sitting off to next to me is Chris Carroll. Hi, Chris.
Hey guys, happy to be here.
And Dee's here with us today, too, guys.
Hello.
We found him drunk in the gutter, and we just brought him in.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
The other guy is in here, though.
Oh, jeez.
Guys, where's the hobo?
Oh, man.
What did you call my wife?
She's here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure she's here somewhere.
Maybe she's
molesting
with
my
the
cat.
hobo.
All right, guys, what did we watch this week, Troy?
We watched a lot of clips from various Mortal Kombat games collabed into a movie.
I thought we watched
Is that what
Mortal
you call it?
Kombat X-Men.
That's another apt description. Chris, what's your take? You got one? You got a little funny little title for it?
No, I couldn't think of one in time.
Joel McHale says "fuck the movie." Nah, he only said it twice.
He only
It's
said
not
it.
really.
Joel McHale gets punched in the nuts.
Joel McHale got punched in the nuts real hard.
It
We
was-
say Joel McHale. It wasn't actually.
No,
Joel
it was
McHale.
him. It was.
He
They
physically
had,
got.
they had to
decked.
mocap it.
I was really upset they didn't totally kill Sonya. It was really weird.
Yeah, they
One
kinda-
dude like smashed me. He's like, "Oh, you'll be fine."
It was Mortal Kombat Legends Battle for the Realms, by the way.
Battle of the Realms.
Battle of the Realms.
Yeah, come on, man.
Battlefront 2.
I'm sorry.
on.
Now nobody knows what I'm
Battle of the
talking about.
Realms.
Title was released August 31st on digital Blu-ray, DVD, and Ultra HD Blu-ray because that's different, I guess.
And between all of us, we paid $60, I think.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, this was 100% worth it. I mean, if you have to go,
This is a pretty damn good movie. Let's be fair. As far as like what you want from a Mortal Kombat movie, yeah. Real quick, knee-jerk reaction: good and bad.
I think it's pretty bad.
Really, Chris? Good or
I
bad?
don't give a fuck about this movie.
D. Good or bad?
I believe the word you're looking for is bad.
Really?
I mean, if you're giving me good or bad, it's bad.
Okay. Well, yeah. It's kind of like good or bad. Yeah. So bad. Okay.
I feel like this movie heard my criticism of the live-action Mortal Kombat from earlier this year.
Oh yeah.
And was like, oh, so you don't think that there was enough happening in this movie, right?
Right.
Fine. Every scene will be something. And I'm like,
Every scene will be jam-packed with blood and
I'm like-
gore
I'm
and
like-
X-ray moves.
I'm like, okay, but
I mean, it's basically two stories happening concurrently that meet in the...
two.
Yeah. I think it's just the two. There's Scorpion and Sub-Zero's battle happening, and then there's also the final Mortal Kombat
Yeah,
tournament.
I mean, yeah, I guess story.
I
yeah.
guess there's 3 plot threads, and then 2 of them merge earlier on, and then they all meet.
I just feels
at the
like there's a
end.
lot of stuff going on in this movie
It's
that they
too
don't
much.
follow through.
It's too much.
It should be like an animated series. It's like has so much.
I was
going
thinking
on.
that.
Mhm.
They should just go for the animated series, though it'll be hard since it's, gory.
I'm not negative on everything. To be clear.
Yeah, no, I gotta say something similar. Like, I'm just like, I'm not sure who this movie's for because it has all the F. Is it for like a 12-year-old who's like, I want to watch an R-rated movie, and a cartoon? Like,
It seems to be just like what they're like. Oh, Mortal Kombat. So you just want to see blood and gore for like an hour and 10 minutes, right? We got you, fam. Like that's pretty much what it
yes.
was.
In that
With, like,
case, then I'd rather them do a low-budget action gore flick on this. Like, it's just a trauma film. Like
a slasher fic.
This felt low budget. The animation was not great.
No, it was not. And they lifted most of the plot points almost point for point from MK2 and MK3, right?
So they did, but then they were like, what if we did a little bit of 4 combined with like a little bit of X and also had a kaiju fight?
Yeah, the fucking kaiju fight was unnecessary at the end.
why can't they just start small and do like they should really do like this is the one I think franchise that would benefit greatly from like a Batman Begins type like gritty reboot like which I think they were trying to do. There's that 15-minute like
Oh, so we can
video.
see Scorpion's mother and child get killed again.
I mean, I don't want to see that. Like, and that wasn't even in one of the things that I had seen.
Close enough.
It's just no. First of all, if you mean Fire Wolverine, that's all.
Fire Wolverine.
But
There's Fire Wolverine. There's Iceman Ninja. There's Ninja Iceman, and there's Karate Phoenix.
Karate Phoenix.
Karate Phoenix at the end.
But
he is kind of Karate Phoenix.
I was talking to my brother about this movie, and I was kind of like, I lost my train of thought.
Oh, you better find that train of thought. Trains are a difficult thing to lose.
Trains? Was it about trains? It was probably about trains.
Was it? Or
was it about planes, trains, and automobiles?
No, it was.
You beat me to it.
It was. I was gonna say
Suck
that it sort of feels like Scorpion's Revenge is like, okay, what if we did like Iron Man 1, and then this movie was like, all right, time for Endgame, and I'm like, there should be at least one more step in the middle.
Oh, right, because I forgot. Mephisto gets the Infinity Gauntlet at the end as well.
Yeah.
I want to point out.
I was like, wait, are they all different gauntlets? I was like, is that the Infinity Gauntlet? Is that the Immortal? They're like, no, it's the Mortal Kombat. I don't know what was the thing
No,
called.
they have even worse names. They're Kamidogus.
Which is that a real thing, or was that invented for Mortal Kombat?
Those are. I don't know if they're based off of something, but they are in the games.
So I know the word kami means spirit.
Oh, I thought it meant like you're from the USSR.
and Doggo is like the meme dog.
That's like the
Kami Doggo.
That's the Asian version
like
of
a
Doge.
dog,
Yeah,
like a dog. No.
So it's just the spirit of Doge turning into a giant kaiju.
But real quick, Jeff, you were the most positive on it. What's your takeaway of this before we shit all over it?
How much did they pay you?
Fucking shill.
No, I actually am curious.
Hey Jeff, how'd you afford that new fucking mixer?
Wow, nice equipment, kid.
Well, to be fair, Capital One paid
Why does
for
it have
that.
a Warner Brothers logo on it?
Now, hang on a second, guys.
Jeff, how do you explain this bank statement?
Hey, no, but everybody lay off him.
Everybody,
He's doing fine. He's
Why
doing
do you have
good.
a Bugs Bunny
He's
tattoo?
doing real good.
because
Shut up,
I'm
Mr.
part of the Toon
Showbiz, the
Squad.
IRS will be after you
Listen,
next.
No, I don't think so. I don't even know who you are.
No. So I went into it not expecting anything. I went into it the way I go into like a Sharknado film, where it's like I know this is gonna be like iffy at best. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised.
But Jeff,
I'm really
you love
just
Mortal
here,
Kombat.
I do love Mortal Kombat, but I'm really just here to watch.
Not a
Raiden
franchise,
rip a spine
actual
out.
combat.
You know what?
Yeah,
I know
actual combat.
I know what the issue was. Jeff didn't pay for the movie. I did.
No, you know what it is though. Jeff had the same exact take. We had the exact same disagreement with the live action one. I think that I just expect too much from Mortal Kombat.
I think you do.
I'm just like I just want it to be a good thing.
For a,
No, listen, this is a franchise that has way too much.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, we want to have, like, gore and this, and, like, really, like, it's like, you're going to feel it, like, it's real. And then we also want fucking Goro. Like, I'm just like, no.
But it's-
you don't
but
get
it's-
to have both.
But it's
like,
fine
it's
if
not.
you do it like animated over like 17 movies. This was
You
like
want the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but fucking rated R with, like, super hardcore gore.
yes.
That's
Yes,
all you
Steve.
want.
Yes.
And it's...
you're not going to get that
the
from
universe
Mortal
is not
Kombat.
cool enough. What you could
But we might
one
get
day,
it from the boys.
Yeah, maybe and that's why The Boys is so awesome, and I think that's why it all clicked on that level. But the I think what this really got me like psyched for is like, oh man, maybe DC will release their Wildstorm like Image properties, which are like fucking all from the Image like era, and like they actually have like a real. It's basically. If you go with it, it's like the exact same thing that the boys and all are doing now, because it's just an analog of the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
They have the Wildcats are their X-Men, the Youngblood is their Avengers. Like, they have like a whole thing, and it's already the deconstructed version. I'm like, that's all it was. So it's already tailor-made for it, and you can do plenty of that stuff, because
Yeah,
it's
but do
basically
they-
just an extreme version of Marvel.
Do they have sorcerers versus robot
Yes.
ninjas though? Okay,
All the
then
time.
fine.
All the
I'm in.
time.
Then I'm in.
All the time.
All right, never
Literally,
mind.
there's, like,
you've
many
sold me. Never
characters.
mind. I've changed my mind.
So
Fuck
I
Mortal Kombat. It's dumb.
just to highlight the point D was trying to make, like you're looking at a franchise that's basically like an Asian punchy soap opera with so many different characters and factions, and every character
That
has
was
like
so
a
racist.
different vendetta with somebody.
And right after we did Shang-Chi.
I'm not intending to be, but it's like every character is got like different
Jeff, you're gonna lose
vendettas.
your sponsorship from Warner Brothers.
Shut up and let me make a point. I have mute buttons now. I'll fucking mute you all.
Do it, bitch.
All right, done. So
Sweet. Now I can leave. Oh, wait. You didn't mute me.
I did. I just undid it.
Oh.
It's fine. Anyway, but every character has different vendettas and plot lines with every other character, and then you have like the factions, like the Lin Kuei, and then the Shaolin monks, and there's don't even get me started on Outworld and Adenia, which got brought up very briefly for some reason, and we're supposed to know what that is. Like, there's so many.
This whole movie just assumes you know what Mortal Kombat is.
Sure, and like that's fine, but like there's so
Which
many.
is why I was so glad that I watched Scorpion's Revenge right before this.
Sure,
I watched the first scene of this and I was like, that probably did not help him.
but there's so many pieces to the puzzle that make up what Mortal Kombat is that it's impossible to do anything that isn't just like a jokey punch movie. Like,
They need
unless
to
you do
subliminal messaging where they put all the exposition in the gore.
unless you
It's
do
like
an
written
actual
out in the blood and the bones.
unless you get an actual $1 billion budget to do a massive like MCU style thing, there's no way Mortal Kombat's going to be anything more than just
don't
a
know.
So you're
punchy gore
saying
fest.
instead of introducing 700 characters, you mean
Killing off half of them.
You mean do like Iron Man and just do a Scorpion story,
Right.
And then have another movie
With, like-
which is like a Sub-Zero story, and maybe they cross over in weird ways. Like, do
And it's
you
like a
mean
weird
like
slapstick
slow it
comedy
the
in the
fuck
middle?
down and earn your 25th
Yeah,
movie that eventually puts them together in actual Mortal Kombat?
I don't want a masterpiece, right? I just
I
want.
think you do.
I just want.
I think
I
you
just
do.
want-
You want
do.
something worth $20.
I just want something that, with more things that happen in the live action one, and I want there to be less things happening in this one. If this was 3 movies, I'd be totally into it.
I don't think you're ever going to be happy with Mortal Kombat movies.
I'm super happy with the games. The
Yeah.
games are just watchable movies at
because
this
the
point.
game stories are like 10, 12
What are they
hours
doing?
long.
What are they
They're
doing
like
in the cutscenes of these? Of
The
these?
cutscenes are literally you do a fight and then you watch 15 minutes of a movie.
Not that much, but you're close.
Sometimes there's some that stretch pretty long.
They can be, yeah. And they tell you a little story, and then you do your little fights, and that's great. But like, you're not, unless you get a 4-hour movie, unless Quentin Tarantino suddenly gets the.
Well, I don't.
That
Want,
would be
I don't.
dope.
Want, I don't know if I want Quentin to do it.
You
that
don't know
be
if you want
dope?
Quentin-
I don't want to. I don't
I
want
think
to.
so.
I don't want to see Katana's feet.
But I'm
in every
old.
scene.
Yeah.
You don't know if you want like an 8mm like
Just-
3-hour supercut.
I have a new character. It's called the Feet. It's just feet, and they have a sword.
Feet with a K.
and their fingers hold swords, and they throw knives. It's called the Feet.
And there's ninja stars between the toes.
It's, I just want slightly better, but just a lot of them. That's all I want.
Okay, but I think there's a larger discussion.
Editing by Joss Whedon.
Jesus
No,
Also Feet.
never mind. I went Quentin back. He's actually good. He's actually good at making things. Well,
Aw.
Whedon's good at
Joss
making
Whedon's
things.
not
He just sucks.
Jeez.
He just sucks as a man.
Allegedly,
Yeah.
maybe not so allegedly. We
Yeah.
covered this already.
Yeah,
Never
whatever.
mind.
Anyway. Sorry I brought
but
him up.
I-
Sorry, Joss.
Yeah, sorry,
Poor
Joss.
Joss.
Poor Joss.
Nice drop. I just don't think that with Mortal Kombat is a video game franchise, and I don't think anyone in Hollywood's ever going to take it seriously. At least not for a long time.
Well, I don't want it to be taken super seriously. I thought the live action movie from this year was too serious. Like I want more jokes and like nut punches and shit.
Like
Okay.
that main character looked way too much like Jin from their rival Tekken 3 or whatever it was. It's like, no, I can't take it seriously. He has like pointy hair.
You're right. It is too goofy to make something like that.
He
a
drew
gritty
organic blades
Oh,
that are
no.
skin toned.
You hit it on the head. It's a gritty remake. We just got to cast gritty as
Well, no,
every
but
character.
you can't do gritty. You can't put gritty in Mortal
Is
Kombat. He'll
Gritty
kill
an
everybody.
unlockable? When Gritty's an unlockable character, I will literally buy whatever.
No,
Okay, hold
they
on,
can't
hold
put
on,
him in.
hold
He'll
on.
kill everybody.
Hold on, who wins? Gritty or Shaggy?
Gritty.
Gritty or Shaggy?
Just Gritty.
Shaggy.
The answer's Gritty.
Shaggy.
Who the fuck is Shaggy?
Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Is he in Mortal Kombat this year?
Yes, he
He
was.
was
That's
in-
awesome.
He was in this movie.
Does he smoke people to death?
Yeah, he killed Scorpion.
Did he? That's pretty dope. But
Well,
still,
no-
Gritty's going to murder that motherfucker. That sleepy fuck. That hungry fuck is dead.
Gritty's gonna come out with like a fucking pack of Newports and a heroin needle and some Rita's water ice and just tackle Shaggy.
I mean, beforehand it was. I mean, in MKX they had DLC characters that were all horror-based characters. Like they had like Leatherface and Jason and shit. in
MK11.
in MK11 they had all action movies, like they had RoboCop and Terminator and stuff like that. What if the next game was just all hockey mascots?
That'd be so dope. I'd love it.
All sports.
You get
mascots.
Gritty. You get like the Philadelphia Philly. You get Mr.
Yeah, the
Met.
Fanatic.
It's just the fanatic.
The Fanatic.
Philadelphia Philly. You're the worst.
The Fanatic.
I
I'm
dislike
sorry.
you.
I'm
thing is, they'd be, like,
sorry.
most-
They're
Mostly
literally
Phillies
the two
ones.
best mascots.
Yeah, they'd
in
be
the
mostly
world.
Oh, yeah,
Phillies.
I don't know what to
mascots.
say. I don't know what it says about the city that like honestly the best things that come out of this city are fictional.
I mean,
Gritty, the Fanatic, Rocky, like we're just like Joe Frazier, like literally fought here. Like anyway,
we Philly's known for some real things, like Bill Cosmo. Never mind.
oh fuck. Like I said, fictional.
Well, also Tina Fey and Jared from the
She's
Bloodhound Gang.
they're from upstate. They're from the like Pennsylvania.
Jared from the
I mean,
Bloodhound
we love
Gang. He
you.
went to
We
Temple.
love you, like hardcore. And Bradley Cooper. They're all like
And
in the Boons a little bit.
The band
And,
Modern
and,
Baseball.
and M Night Shyamalan.
M Night Shyamalan. And Modern Baseball.
He's sometimes
Awesome
good.
band.
Every
Every
now and then.
again.
Every fifth movie, you're like, Shyamalan's not bad.
Yeah. Speaking of, didn't we talk about covering his movie?
what if-
I saw Old
what if
recently,
what
and
if the grass is trying to kill us?
it's
Guys, what if
pretty.
the grass- I think
It's
the
pretty
grass-
not good.
The wind. When we look at the wind, it's trying to kill us. That's the movie.
I think you should watch it because it's. If you seemed interested in
Like
it, and I
bees,
would
they're
love to hear
dying.
your
The
opinion.
bees are dying
but
everywhere. We
it's-
don't know why.
It's real strange.
Okay, I might have to take a look when I have a free night to do nothing else.
But guys, why are there no bees?
Can we get Mark
And
Wahlberg?
I was gonna say, is
where
he
are the
doing-
cicadas? Where
is
are
he
the
doing
cicadas?
Mark?
What are they doing? This is how he acts the entire movie.
That is the happening. He's giving the
like-
exact plot rundown of
It's
the
like no,
happening.
it's like there's bees, and I wear sweater
Oh,
vest
dear.
now. Like I wear I wear
bees.
sweater vest, and there's bees, and I want to get back together with my wife. It's kind of the movie, I think.
You
Oh, hi.
you
Hey
surmised
guys,
the
don't
entire
don't
movie.
kill yourself. Why are you trying to kill yourself? Don't do that. Say hi-
Audience,
say hi
thank
to your
you,
mother.
thank you for coming here for the TB&J rendition of the
This is what people want from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, what if Mark Wahlberg was a playable character?
Dude,
He kills you, then he's like, "Hey, say hi to your mother for me."
we got to get Mark Wahlberg from like a movie, so like Italian Job Mark Wahlberg or whatever the fuck we have. They have the rights to it. Warner Brothers.
Transformers.
Maybe not.
Transformers. Marky
Maybe fuck
Mark.
yourself.
We get Mark and his fucking brother Donnie or whatever from the Wahlburger show. We just get the two
You
of
mean
them.
from The Sixth Sense?
Yeah, he was in the Sixth Sense. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Thanks, D. Look at you having that knowledge. So Mortal Kombat, guys.
Yeah.
It basically wraps up a lot of plot points from Mortal Kombat games into the movie. And as we mentioned earlier, there's two different plot lines. There is Scorpion, who is still a prisoner of Netherrealm, but now that he's killed Quan Chi, Shinnok has taken over as his commander, lord, whatever. And he's like, hey, go here and get this thing for me. And Scorpion's like, nah, fuck you, and runs away. And then Shinnok's like, no, go find him. It happens just like that, too. It's kind
Yeah.
of...
Yeah.
I'm going to say this right
melodramatic.
now. I'm going to say this right now, and this may... I don't know what your opinion of this is. Out of all the boss characters in all the Mortal Kombat games, no one gives a fuck about Shinnok. He's fine.
They always try to make Shinnok a big bad, and they
He's
do
a god.
It's like Mephisto.
He should be badass, but
I mean,
like,
I
he's
hated fighting him in MK10.
yeah.
X.
Fuck off.
It's MKX.
Yeah, well,
Read a
Fuck
box.
Well, it seems like
I
Karate
can't
Phoenix
read.
can take him. So
yeah.
wait until Karate Phoenix learns the crane kick.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Mm.
Is that who Shinnok is?
Yes.
He's the big
Shin-
Egyptian
Shinnok's
guy with the Infinity Gauntlet.
He's like, yeah, he's like well, he's not the thing at the end, but he's the guy who turns into the thing at the end.
Dope.
Which was that?
Wait,
was
what's
that
the thing
like
at the end,
supposed to be Unaga?
No, so
No,
Naga's a
that's
big
Shaggy.
dragon man. This
Unaga.
is supposed to be the one being who's a character they talk about in games, but have
Sauron?
never shown. Yeah, no, but he's
And Karate Phoenix took him.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
he's like supposed to be the super powerful guy who's never been in the games, and like
Interesting.
And they just
and-
killed him.
and yeah, and so I don't know where they would go from
Yeah,
here.
that
Like,
seems.
there's not more powerful
like
bad
it.
guys.
That's a really good point.
Kronika's pretty powerful. She's like the time, like she kind of like timeline
Yeah,
stuff.
they definitely skipped over some steps. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
like Johnny Karate got like, what's it called?
That's his name now. No, that's his name. You got it.
I like it.
Johnny Karate got like just he got like a sweater, like a vest. He's like a little more. He doesn't have like a flashy suit. He's not like just Jean-Claude Van Damme
It's closer
anymore.
to what his MKX design
Yeah,
is.
and Stryker made it in this movie.
What was Stryker? Who?
Is that him?
Why was he just so dumb? It was like they got Matt Mercer into the set, and they're like,
Would he be played by like
He's-
Matt Damon? Like now, just like a regular dude, like not like buff Jason Bourne Matt Damon, like Matt Damon now.
well, he's like supposed to be. He's like supposed to just kind of be like the most normal dude, but he's just so dumb in this movie. He just like. It's like at first he's like, I don't know what's happening, I don't know what's going on, and you're like, you're in the thick of it. Like you're not like this
Like,
isn't like you just saw a demon.
We've been this movie's been going for a half hour.
there's-
You've been here for at least
yeah,
28 of them. Like get with it.
He's in like the weird Helm's Deep scene, and you're like,
He's
there's
like-
thousands of these.
He's like Ice-T, like 7 seasons into like see the Law and Order is like just like wait, a dude did that to a woman? Like
then-
he did what?
but
What's
then
his
like,
kink?
but then like. Like halfway through the movie, he's still like
John Mulaney bit.
he's still like
Yeah, I
I'm,
know.
he's like I'm in like another dimension, and it's like yes
Yeah.
we've been you went through like 3 or 4 portals at this point.
You have fought
You came
literal,
here
you have
through a
fought literal
portal.
demons, and other dimensions where you draw the line.
But still, Jax is my. I can't with the Jax. Like Jax comes with unlimited bullet arms, and also like I
what's
like
up
I
with
said,
those
I
bullet
had to
arms?
watch the other movie first, and like him getting his arms ripped off is pretty dope in Scorpion's Revenge.
Yeah.
But like the way it's handled, and I get that like Raiden puts his shoots it with lightning immediately after, and I guess heals it, whatever, like solderizes it. But like
he's got God
he's like
powers.
totally chipper. He's like, all right, we still chilling. Like, and he's just like an armless dude. Like he's not dealing with the repercussions of that whatsoever. He's just like. It's like he already knows. Like I'm getting badass gun
it's because he
arms.
took a bucket of morphine.
Listen,
Maybe, but they should show that part.
I'm just glad
took
that
a
they never
bucket.
gave.
Like there's just a bucket of liquid morphine, and he just dunks his head in it.
I'm just glad that
I
they
saw
didn't.
him. I saw him vaccinating himself under the bridge.
I'm just glad that they didn't give him like sticks tied together again, like in the live action one.
That may be one of my favorite memories of the last year. I'm just like, they give him little baby arms. Why did they do this step? What is going on?
Why not start with the big arms?
And then it makes wait, you're just having me believe that he can have little tiny thin arms. Like you have that technology. You want me to believe that like that's the best we can do.
We gave him these tiny arms as a joke. Because we hate.
Why are they doing this to this beloved franchise?
And he's like a fan favorite character. People love Jax. I love Jax. I play a ton of Jax.
Yeah. So
What are you on? Leave it to Beaver?
yeah.
I play Jax all the time. Ha-ha. And dice.
So the reason we're making a bunch of jokes is because there's not a whole lot to talk about in this film because it really is just like one
But
fight
there-
after another after another.
There is, but there isn't. But there is, but there isn't.
They throw a lot of story points at you to make you think that there's a reason these fights are happening, but at
Every
the same time,
scene is
like
a story point. Every single scene is somebody being like, the next thing that will happen in the movie is this.
yeah,
The only thing that I was like, this is really dope, is like the robots, like Sector Cyrax Smoke. Those were the only ones where every single time they showed up, I was like, this is cool. I like these.
I did like those guys.
Yeah.
And like I said, totally have that in Ishwa. Totally have like basically those characters.
the Cyber Initiative was always an awesome plot point in the games, and it's what makes Kuai Liang turn.
I'm gonna
against
be
the
real
Lin
honest with
Kuei.
you. I'm pretty sure I kind of like dipped out for a little bit of those parts. I saw them come back and get killed at the end. I saw them put up a good fight with when their master's already dead and like they're still going strong. So they seemed cool, and I did like that. I
There's
wish
some
they
of the-
could go longer.
I
did I
never
miss a
really-
lot with them?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
shit.
like half the movie.
I didn't
every-
miss a beat.
every
The rest
time-
of the story, though, I'm like, yeah, I totally follow
Literally,
this.
like,
They got the stones.
Literally, except for the big kaiju fight at the end, every single time like Scorpion, Sub-Zero are on screen, they're also there.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I missed the
Yeah,
whole.
they're
I
like-
missed all the scorpions. So I just
Oh,
kind of.
yeah.
I was like, wow, they really dipped out. But then, like Johnny Karate at the end, it's like, Scorpion, you're here, and I was like, yeah, like for me, it was the same thing. I was like, yeah, I guess he's here. He had a whole side quest, and like that
See,
was
I did the opposite. I kind of dipped out during the other stuff.
okay.
When I was sort of like, because they just kind of did like
It's good.
montages of fighting for the tournament.
Yeah,
Like
they were just
didn't-
going one into another.
Yeah, and like there's characters
Glad
where
I wasn't the only one who dipped out to this movie.
there's characters where I'm like, are they dead? Like Jade, I'm like, is Jade dead? Are we sure? Is Jade alive?
Yeah, they
Didn't
kind
they
of.
crack her skull?
Yeah,
That's the
but-
thing. They used
I
the,
thought when
They
they show
cracked her
the
skull, like,
the-
twice.
when they show the brain entire skull crush, I'm pretty sure they're dead.
Yeah, they do that quite a few times in the movie where they'll show like an X-ray move where someone gets
Yeah.
kicked and
Yeah.
their rib cage shatters or something like that.
Yeah.
And
that
it's,
doesn't mean shit.
it's exactly.
their
It's
brain-
like,
Like it shows their ribcage break.
The other
apart.
that
Their
stuff, yeah.
ribcage
But
is
when it's
fine.
the headshots, I figured that okay, they're done.
well, she gets a crack in the head in the beginning by Johnny Cage, not Johnny Karate. and then later on, she's still in a fight against Liu
Who's
Kang
Johnny
later.
Karate? Is that a guy? Is he?
There is no Johnny Karate.
I'm pretty
You
sure
made up
it's
Johnny Karate.
Your fever induced stupor invented Johnny Karate, and we're dealing with it.
But
Damn,
like, but
that
there-
should be his name.
there was a
I
lot
don't
of
think
like,
so.
there was a lot of like Jade was in a fight against Liu Kang later after the head crack thing. And she gets like another like worse blow, and I'm like, did that one do it?
Why did they kill any of these characters? Like it seemed like wait, who the hell dies? Okay, the robots, the bad
The
guys.
robots
What
die.
good guys die?
Striker dies.
Stryker and
jeez.
Kung Lao
and Raiden.
Stryker dies. They
and
introduced
Raiden.
Doesn't he come back
Okay,
again?
Raiden,
No.
Raiden will be back somehow.
Yeah.
I
Whatever.
don't think
So
he
they
gave up
kill
his
Ra-
godhood so that he could fight for Earthrealm, and then he got murdered.
And Raiden will be back.
Yeah, I did like his spin move. They pulled that out. Like that's old.
Where he launches
Yeah.
himself
Does
as
he,
a
still,
torpedo.
does he do that every version of himself?
Yes.
But like that's dope.
Yeah.
That's old. That's
And the
that's
thing he
original.
says every time gets sillier and sillier.
No, because in 11 he doesn't say anything now. He just flies across the screen and says nothing.
No, he just says a lot, and he has to say it really fast. So
Oh,
it
it's
actually
like-
get-
it's
it-
like a
it gets
dog
pitched-
whistle?
It gets pitched out.
An actual dog whistle, huh?
Yeah, but whatchamacallit? Yeah, Stryker dies, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Striker. Yeah,
So-
wow, what a loss.
Basically, Scorpion is trying to get a thing. Sub-Zero's trying to stop him. The new Sub-Zero, because the old Sub-Zero died, and now his little brother has taken the mantle.
I'm surprised he didn't have like a red shirt randomly instead of a blue one. Yeah.
He's trying to stop him from doing that and kill him because my brother died. You killed my brother. Wah. And then the
And his sister, Strike F.
and the cyber initiative happens in the Lin Kuei and Sector and Cyrax and Smoke are now robots, and it's a lot
Wait,
of
did
bullshit.
the robots used to be people?
Yes.
Yep.
Dope.
They used to
They're-
be warriors for the Lin Kuei, and then the Grandmaster had the idea to upgrade all of his warriors to be the ultimate killing machines, so he physically turned them into machines. He went ahead with the cyber initiative and made them robots.
Yeah, I think I glazed in and outdoor to smoke fight.
But then
That
he
guy uses
accidentally
smoke.
updated them to Windows
Wait,
8.
who is that the dude who fights? Wait, they did what?
I'm making a joke.
Okay,
You know,
So they-
you know the black and red robot?
yeah. Wait, no.
That's his friend from the beginning of the movie.
So like the Ice Ninja Sub-Zero, which is dumb, like dumb name.
I mean, it was made up in '93, so
It was totally dope then. Did he? So I saw he just basically has Iceman powers, right? Like he's just shooting laser. Like it's literally
Yeah.
Iceman. No joke about it.
he shoots ice. He can make ice weaponry, and he can control all sorts of ice shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
So
Iceman.
and now Scorpion is just like he's Wolverine. He's Fire Wolverine.
He has the powers of hell.
He has the powers
Yeah.
of chains.
Well,
too.
chains and fire and skulls.
He's Ghost
He's
Rider
the edgy
Wolverine.
one. Yeah, he's the
He's-
he's the edgy one.
Ghosterine.
He's
Oh
just
yeah,
BDSM
Ghost Rider.
fair.
Nick Cage
Yeah.
Ghost Rider had that big chain that he wrapped around his shoulders. I
yeah.
forgot
No,
about
Dan
that.
Ketch. Dan Ketch Ghost Rider.
Oh, I
Oh, Nick Cage.
was
get what
talking
you're
Nick
saying.
Cage. Yeah. From
Dan.
the movie,
There's
Well,
Johnny Blaze.
and he had his
is the
hot girlfriend
original-
with those giant fucking titties.
The original
Not to be confused with Johnny Karate.
Yeah.
Johnny Blaze, the original Ghost Rider, and then from the 60s, and then in the 90s, we restarted that with Daniel Ketch, who was not possessed by the same demon. He was possessed by the spirit of vengeance.
Do you think that you would play a
But
Mortal
Johnny
Kombat-
Blaze, who used to be possessed by a different demon, was now older and after Danny Ketch, thinking it's the same guy who possesses him. dope story. He had a shotgun that shot hellfire. It was dope.
Would
Cool
you?
story.
Do you think that you would play a Mortal Kombat game if they added a character named Johnny Karate?
I mean, they added a character named Meat, and they had another one called Mocap. I can't imagine
true.
Johnny
Those are
Karate is
not
too
fake
far down the
characters,
list.
yep.
He's gonna start maining Johnny Karate and go into tournaments.
Wait, they had a mocap guy. They just had the guy in the mocap.
There was a guy in a mocap suit. Yes.
Yeah,
He was in 2 games.
yeah.
Did he shoot the balls off him?
No.
No, but you could kick him in the balls, and he would fall down and say, "My balls." It was funny.
Licking on my balls.
No,
No.
stop it.
Licking on
No.
my balls.
You can mute him. It's
D,
fine.
D, I think a
Oh,
fourth time will really seal the
I
deal.
could just hit this magic button, and now suddenly D's microphone is muted. Oh, look at that! I love my new toy. It's awesome.
No.
I'll bring you back. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Wait, you didn't like that song? That was a dope song.
Jeff, how many minutes are we into this recording?
About 30.
Okay, we can't go longer than the actual movie.
No, we will not.
Does anybody
This
want to
is
do
true.
meth?
Jesus
you know what we
Christ.
could talk
What?
about? This could be a sneak in. You could maybe put this in the title. They did release the Matrix Resurrections
Yeah, the new
trailer
Matrix
today.
trailer
I saw
came
this.
out. You guys see
I
that?
didn't see this
Loosely related to Mortal Kombat because they
because they got Johnny Karate.
They do Johnny
do Johnny Karate. Wait, was it no Johnny Mnemonic?
I know Johnny Karate.
I'm Johnny Karate. Okay.
Isn't it coming out
is
like the same
nice.
week as John Wick 4?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure like I heard about this like a year ago.
Matrix.
Like a year ago when they were announcing like release dates and stuff. I'm pretty sure it comes out like around the same time as John Wick.
well, they haven't
4.
like shown anything for John Wick yet. I don't think. Right?
So I haven't
I don't-
seen the trailer, and I know nothing about this new Matrix movie. What's supposed to draw me into it?
The Matrix. What is supposed to draw you into the Matrix or the other movie?
Like,
The
are there
new
any
one.
characters returning?
Yeah, all of them.
Oh,
no,
okay.
No, I'm kidding. No, definitely.
you.
No, definitely.
just a remake of the first
definitely.
one.
You know, Keanu and Trinity are both back.
Okay.
And they're both like in it.
Okay, they're not coming out anywhere near each other. They were.
It looks like there's a guy who's like kind of based on Lawrence Fishburne's character, but no Mr. Smith. Like seemingly.
Okay.
They have Smith-like characters, it seems. And whatever. I mean, there's like a younger dude playing Morpheus. It seems. Oh, Neil Patrick Harris is in it.
Yeah, I was about to say Neil Patrick Harris is in this, and they there's an Agent Johnson played by Daniel Bernhardt. So what's his name from Lord of the Rings is not back.
Hugo Weaving.
Hugo Weaving, thank you.
Yeah.
I was about to say Red
I
Skull.
said Mr. Smith was in it.
He's also Red Skull
Yeah, I know.
for one movie.
I can't remember his name ever, but I always remember his characters. He's a very distinctive actor.
You can't
know
remember
him
Red
immediately.
Skull? Weird.
No, I can't remember the actor's name.
Man, what is this character called?
It was like a color and a
oh,
bone.
shit. Shit. It was like orange femur.
And he's got that red face. Oh, what's his fucking name? That crimson bone face. What's his name? God damn it.
Fuchsia spine.
Fuchsia spine. What? Fuchsia's not even the same color family. Oh man.
That's
But
not true.
the reason we haven't talked about Mortal Kombat a whole lot is because it was not a lot to talk
This
about.
was a child's movie. I'm sorry. Like this was a real like pretty low. If it wasn't for like a couple F-bombs and like just graphic violence at random
Yeah,
points.
Yeah.
Like this is like like a kind of like a 90s cartoon. It's
Right,
not
but
that bad.
Scorpion's Revenge
It
isn't
gave
that.
me this
Like,
movie gave me such big like He-Man G.I. Joe vibes the whole
Yeah.
time.
Like
No.
Scorpion's Revenge is like a little bit, but it's like on like a fun level of it.
I did see the opening of Scorpion Revenge a while back, and I think this is what
Yeah.
I talked about with you. You were like, I thought you saw it, and I was like, I think I saw the beginning, and then
Gotcha.
ebbed out, which I did clearly. Like I definitely saw the whole opening of this movie, and then I was like, oh, okay, I never saw how this ended. And so I rewatched that, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is all right, except for the Jack stuff. I'm like, ooh, but like I felt like everything became like. Not like it all became around Jax, but everything was like the Jack stuff that I was saying. Like everything was like, oh, now I don't have arms, but like, we're gonna fight. Like,
Right,
it's
like everybody's a
I'm like,
minor character.
and I felt like they tried to compensate with some of that by just having like Stryker randomly be like, what's going on? Like, what? We don't even need it. No one needs exposition at this point, and no one's
Yeah.
giving.
It felt like Stryker was there to be like the relatable character to figure out what's going
They
on.
were
character
just
that-
making fun of him. They weren't even using him to explain things.
Yeah. It was just it was really weirdly written. I don't know that written is even the right word. It was weirdly
it's
put
the
together.
pacing of it. It needed to be like another hour longer, but also like
Two
I
different
don't-
movies.
yeah. Well, that's the whole thing. Is this movie is Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 4 at the end, and then they added a kaiju fight that doesn't happen in any of the games, and also there's some elements of MKX in it. And it's like, it was like, why not make this like
And
4
all of
movies?
the X-Men.
Yes.
But at the same time, like, is that what you want to see on the big screen? Is just the stories you already know retold, or would you rather they take a different?
No movie.
because there's.
I think we'd prefer them told at least well.
There's
Well,
different. So there's
no.
different things in these. Like Scorpion's Revenge isn't just the first tournament against, like very Scorpion focused, and like the Quan Chi stuff happens earlier, and I didn't mind that.
Sure.
And then this one, like Raiden never gives up his powers until like 11 for a totally different reason, and I kind of liked the explanation of him being like, because he's always like for the first 4 games, he's literally just a guy who's on the sideline who's just like, oh, sorry, I can't interfere, and they're just like, well, what you. Like thanks.
I feel like
thanks, coach.
Guys, I feel like Mortal Kombat is your guys' Transformers for me.
It is.
Like,
No,
it's just
I
like
fully
they've
admit
done
that.
nothing with it.
It
It's a
absolutely
great
is that.
property that has like great parts. Like you'll
No,
get the game, you'll continue to get the games, and they'll be awesome. I'll continue to get the figures, and they'll be awesome. But none of the properties
Yeah, as soon as
associated with it
Michael
will ever
Bay's
do
behind
well.
it.
They're all just like, there's so much, and there's just like ridiculous lore. It just goes all over the place. No one can keep track. There's no linear story. It's just there's like 20 companies like pulling at the seams saying like, let's milk this puppy for whatever it's worth.
Jeff,
Nobody gives a fuck.
Jeff, you didn't really get into it past like 9. Do you know what happens like immediately after like this stuff in 4? Like 4 is Shinnok. Do you know what happens like immediately after?
Isn't this like
Thanos.
the beginning of like the Armageddon
Kind of.
storyline?
Not really. There's like stuff before that where basically like
Right, the Shaolin Monks game.
No, the Shaolin Monks game's the second game.
Okay.
But it's basically like Quan Chi and Shang Tsung team up, and they just kill Liu Kang and do it, and then like
Wait, they kill Liu Kang and then fuck?
yes,
Yes,
they do,
on the corpse.
They do it.
Yeah, that's
they're
fucked
like,
up.
They're like wow,
Hell is this game?
but that's Deadly
And then
Alliance.
Shang Tsung
Like,
has
gonna-
a baby.
I'm just
and,
gonna-
And then he has to pay child support.
We're not. Nope. Goodbye. Nope.
but
Wait,
I have
you're
power.
saying that they kill him and then they... Wait,
Oh my
well
God.
timed. Well timed.
Oh, I can edit it and make it
We're a
sound good.
bunch of professionals here.
But like then they're like, okay, well we killed
Oh
the
my
chosen
God,
one.
who the hell cares?
Wow.
Do we like need a minute?
I don't think we need a minute. I think we need to... Troy, let's hear what you have to
Yes,
wrap up
please.
about this movie,
But-
because let's call a spade here.
Sure.
This wasn't the best property.
I think
We were
think the
fishing for content
property's
this week.
fine. I think I was excited for this. I just expected more from it. I saw Scorpion's Revenge and liked it.
I was also excited for this, but at the same time, the bar was on the floor for me. I didn't expect a single thing, and I walked in and I saw.
tripped over the bar.
On the bar, face first into this movie.
Yeah, and like it was a good fighty sequence of events. But
I genuinely think at one point there will be a good Mortal Kombat movie. I just think. I mean,
You keep
I
hoping.
like the '95 one a lot.
you keep
Well,
hoping for that. I'm
like
not
Troy-
holding my breath.
Man,
What
that
needs to
movie is
happen?
Magic. Have we covered that?
It's no. It's
Well,
like
we should
it's
add
like
it to this and make a whole
it's like the-
repertoire of it. But
it's like it's not it's bad, but it's not in like funny bad, but it's also good. It's like a weird thing where it's just like
Oh, yeah.
it's the perfect amount of cheese, and
yeah,
that's just what I want
100%. That is
again.
weird. That is weird.
That's
I mean,
just what I want again, but
this
with
is
2021.
this is where you could remake that movie.
Yeah.
Just that movie now with Joel
Joel McHale.
He says fuck. Like, and
He would work pretty well as a Johnny Cage.
Honestly, like he's
And he's jacked in real life. He's
Yeah.
big. He's huge.
dude.
He's dreamy.
He got so fucking ripped. It's amazing. He's fucking gorgeous. I'm saying I
Sure
would
is.
fuck Joel McHale. Okay, he's no Jason Momoa. Okay,
Also,
guys.
here's another question for you, Jeff. Here's another question. What's your favorite conversation between Kung Lao and Liu Kang in this?
Did they have any
I
conversations?
don't know, Jeff. That was my question. What the fuck?
So,
he
like-
dies. He gets ripped in half, and Liu Kang's like, no. And I'm like, you guys haven't spoken. And he wasn't in the first movie. Like, you guys are supposed to be like best friends.
This movie assumes that you are already a Mortal Kombat fan and you know everything going into it.
Yeah, it didn't. It decided it didn't.
It
It
didn't want
didn't
to.
need to earn
But
any scene.
Jeff, I feel like if they were banking on people knowing it from the games, those would be the people that are pissed off that it's not shown.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's weird.
Why would you say that, Chris? Who do you know who loves these games? Who is kind of pissed
D,
off?
look how upset he is.
That is true. He does seem pretty steaming.
I think these just
D,
more
do
upset
you
we
know
didn't
where you
cover
are
Ted
right
Lasso
now?
this week.
Yes. Yeah, we should have covered Ted Lasso.
Yeah, looking back on it, I'm like, maybe more. Kombat was
Your whole lives would be better. We're definitely watching that before you all leave. So sorry.
I mean, I have work tonight, so
Bug it.
probably not.
Bug it.
I have
Nobody
a
cares.
3060 in my computer
Nope.
at home that I'm going to use.
Nobody cares.
He's like a kid who's like, nope, we're doing it my way. I'm taking my ball.
I have
home.
nothing to
I
do,
go
but I'm
live.
just not going to do it.
Fuck that.
I hate things I do not understand.
Thank you, Mr. Torque. Yeah. So this movie, all in all, bit of a stinker story wise, but it's fun to look at, and the
brown
voice
note of a
casting
movie.
is good. Like Grey Delisle's in it; she does great. Joel McHale obviously is in it, does great. Jennifer Carpenter does Sonya Blade; she's great. Everyone does a good
Really?
job. I
Wow.
thought so.
I didn't even know that was Jennifer Gardner.
Carpenter.
Which one's that?
She's Deb from Dexter.
No, I really don't know who it is.
Okay, well I know who she is.
Matt
I
Mercer
recognize
was
her
in it
immediately.
and went, what? What's
Matt
going
Mercer
on?
was
What
Stryker.
is this?
Yeah.
Huh? What?
It was good though that they got him back to do
He
Stryker
was
because he did Stryker in
Smoke, too.
MK9.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was Smoke too in this.
Yeah, and like the Smoke voice actor was really good in the beginning too.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the thing. All the actors do their jobs really, really well. And if you read like the actors in it, a lot of them have like giant fucking rap sheets, like 4 miles long of like games and animated stuff they've done.
Yeah, Katana's voice actress, that's Azula.
Yeah,
Yep.
Grey Delisle.
She does her in like everything.
She's in like a
now.
million things. Yeah,
What'd you call her?
Grey Delisle
I don't think that's her name.
or Grey Griffin because she got married. But
I think that's what it was. It was
Yeah.
Gray something.
yeah, but Grey Delisle. She was also in a lot of Butch Hartman properties for years. She did a lot of guest voices.
She'll probably be Catwoman in Injustice too.
Exactly.
That's
like,
what she was in the game.
Yep. And I believe in
Injustice trailer.
in the
that
Arkham
was,
games.
That was exciting.
Injustice is probably better than this, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Please?
maybe.
Yeah.
Nah.
We did. Did you guys watch the
It's not
trailer
how
for
your life's
Injustice?
gonna go, Troy.
No, I have things to do during the week.
Sorry, I don't know what you were expecting.
I just want good
It's gonna
fighting
pull your
game
heart.
movies.
I just want my favorite video games to become great movies.
Did you guys watch the trailer for Injustice at all?
No.
No.
I have not yet.
Troy?
I have.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's basically like a trailer for the game, except it looks like
Is
a.
it
Honestly,
the
the
first,
trailer for the game is better, but
Yeah. Is it the first game or is it the year? It's not year one.
No, so the trailer begins with Joker kidnapping Lois Lane and
Oh.
killing her, and then Superman
Boo.
goes evil.
I think year
and-
one would be better.
yeah.
Maybe, but I mean.
Oh, I mean, I'll still watch it, but year one would be better.
Okay, how about you make a movie, Troy?
I will.
Yeah, where's your
Troy,
What are
you
you
make the
doing?
Mortal Kombat you want to see in the world.
All right. Well, all I need now is to, I don't know,
Have money?
have money and
Talent?
know how to make a film. And
discipline.
this is really a Glass Houses podcast.
That's what we should call this podcast, the Glass Houses.
podcast.
The Glass Houses Project.
All right, there we go. And
Um,
on that note,
Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about to pad the last like 15 minutes that we usually?
I could keep going, but I don't feel like it.
Yeah,
yeah,
one-
about the movie.
it's just gonna be me shitting on this movie. So
How about D?
Johnny Karate?
D, I will
and
give you a
Sub-Zero.
solid. Hang on. Cut. I will give you a solid 2 minutes. Sell me on Ted Lasso. Why should I watch Ted Lasso?
Oh, right. That is pretty dope. So Ted Lasso will make you feel better on the inside. Okay. Jason Sudeikis does an amazing character that you just instantly love. Everything about it is comical. It takes place basically just kind of telling, like, being extremely positive and using that as kind of a method of living life and not being deterred by anything and seeing your goals through to the end. And it's, like, unimaginably, like, addictive.
I do all those things except for seeing my goals till the end.
Right.
Yeah, you're bad at that.
I'm positive except for this movie. And and
I was
and
gonna
then,
say you've been very negative for the last 45
I mean,
minutes.
I have negative about things, but I feel like I'm genuinely pretty positive.
Are you?
Yes. Yeah, I think so.
Are you?
Am I not?
I think so.
I was about to say, I think I am.
I mean, he always has a smile.
That's just because it's plastered on.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's actually, that's a medical condition. I can't stop doing
Listen,
that.
it's not his fault that the army won't accept him.
And on that fucking delightful note, I guess that's it for Mortal Kombat. This was such a fucking I enjoyed watching it, but it's such a letdown of a fucking movie. Like I didn't. I wish
Hey,
it was.
by the by, I just wanted to just go ahead and say, like, I think we came down kind of off on Shang-Chi, and apparently everybody loves it. So good on us for being the naysayers.
Oh, absolutely.
If you were looking for a negative podcast of Shang-Chi,
I mean, we
for the most part.
we all said that we liked it. I
Yeah.
think that we just wanted it to be bad. Or
Yeah, I think we were just being realistic with it. So, but I feel like I looked at the ratings and I'm like, okay, the best movie. I'm like, wow, this is getting really high ratings.
I'm
and I was
happy about
surprised.
it.
I'm super happy for it. As I say through most of the podcast, I was rooting for it. But if you're looking to like point out all the for someone to point out all the things that you were noticing about that movie, hey, check out our Shang-Chi, which is a better kung fu movie than this.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Literally, as I was watching this, I just went, "We were too hard on Shang-Chi."
Seriously.
or was everyone else too easy on Shang-Chi?
No, compared to this though, I mean, this is like a non-theaters cartoon movie, so I guess it's not in the same category.
Listen,
Yeah.
Shang never got to wield the get over here chain.
True.
By the way, like I feel like he has to shoot it like get over here.
It's in his
so
it's in his contract.
It's
He has to do it every movie.
He has to do a come here and a get over here.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. I
It's like
think
having
it
a
works.
It's like having a Terminator movie and he doesn't say "I'll be back."
That's
You
the
can't
whole
do
thing.
that.
Scorpion's like the coolest dude, and he's just they just need to.
It's kind of like doing an Avengers Assemble every movie.
That's the whole thing. That's the exact feeling I have about this movie is that they tried to get like all of the quips and jokes and every single reference into one movie.
Listen, how did they make the shadow kick coolest in the original game? How have they never been able to replicate how cool the shadow kick was?
Shadow kick.
Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage's like
Oh,
slide
yeah.
kick, like where he just shadow kicks. But it was that's what I'm saying. It looks like a laser thing now. And I'm like, he's just a shadow. Like it's called the shadow kick.
Well, he is green in the original. It's just, but like,
He's green.
yeah,
The-
the shadow kick's green in the first game.
That's dumb. No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure he's not just like a black and white
Did
version?
you just have like a Mandela effect
Maybe.
moment?
I'm wondering, isn't he outlined in green and he's like just a black and white version?
No,
of
you're
himself?
thinking
It's a shadow
of
kick.
you're thinking of Noob, I think.
Ooh, don't call me.
I think you're definitely
I
thinking
am
of
a
Noob
noob when it
Saibot.
comes to games. But I don't know
No,
what you're
but I think
talking
you're
about.
definitely
No,
thinking of Noob Saibot.
Noob Saibot is what happens to Sub-Zero when the first one dies. He becomes Noob Saibot because the developers of the game are John Tobias and Ed Boon, and it's John Tobias backwards.
Oh,
It's
good. Those two
Tobias
listeners.
Boon.
Boon Tobias backwards is Noob Saibot.
Yep.
Well, two listeners we have just creamed in their pants, so that was awesome. Too.
Yeah, the two guys who listening who love Mortal Kombat are like, yeah, Noob.
I always said it before I could.
And it's Jeff and Troy later on when they're listening back to this.
I will say one thing that I did notice. First of all, we mentioned it briefly. The Shaggy bit in the beginning was really, really cool. They nodded to the meme. That was awesome. Second of all, they when I saw the green portal in the very beginning, but when Shao Kahn showed up, I really thought that was going to be Ermac, and I was like, "Oh, yay, Ermac!" But
No, Ermac's
is-
never gonna get his due.
Is that why Shaggy was in the beginning of this movie? Like
There's
the
a
little
meme.
Warner
yeah,
Brothers
there's
thing?
Yeah.
there's an
Do you
old
not
meme.
know about Ultra Instinct Shaggy?
I don't know. What
So
that means.
allow me. There's an old meme where Shaggy is allegedly the most powerful cartoon character that's ever lived, and he's only used a fraction of his power to do anything ever. And it's this crazy fucking meme. And there was a petition online for a while to get him in Mortal Kombat, and he was gonna be like glowing green and have his Ultra Instinct, whatever. So for this movie, they put him in strangling Scorpion.
It was like a big thing for Mortal Kombat fans. People were literally like on every Reddit.
Wow,
and Twitter.
they were sold on this movie as soon as the Warner Brothers logo was done.
Yes,
They were like, it was worth it. $20 worth
but
it.
literally every single thing I've seen about this movie online is people being like Ultra Instinct Shaggy, and I'm just like, but the movie's bad.
But Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Yo, you got to
if
do
you
it for
paid
the memes,
20,
bro.
if you paid $20 to watch the open, like
That's
the opening of
100%
it,
just what happened here.
God.
Who cares?
They're like, dude, we don't need to work on this movie. We got the Shaggy meme. And
We got Ultra Instinct Shaggy,
Ultra
yo.
Instincts. We got
Come
we got the
on.
UI. We set.
Yeah, you-
Cut it.
Speaking of cut it, that's it for Mortal Kombat. There's nothing else to talk about. Go watch a good movie if you want, or watch this movie.
Go watch Paint Dry.
This movie's not.
Go watch Ted Lasso.
Yeah, watch Ted Lasso. You can watch this movie. It's not a waste of your time, but like, it's not a good use
a
of
waste
your
of
time.
your $20.
If I convince you to watch Ted Lasso, it was worth the $20.
Sure. All right, and that's it for this episode of the podcast.
Hey,
I'd like
Jeff,
to
thanks some people.
thank Troy for being here and suffering through this because apparently it was a huge fucking debacle for you to watch an hour-long movie. It drained years off your life, apparently.
honestly, I don't care. It was. I mean, these are my genuine opinions, but I'll wake up tomorrow and. Put on
Oh,
my
you
pants.
will? Are you sure?
I'll put on my
Okay,
pants
we'll try this
like the day
again.
before.
Jeff, thanks some people.
Chris, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
D, thanks for being here.
You're very welcome.
And I'd like to thank all of you for listening. And hey, we have a YouTube channel. Go
Thank
to
you.
it. You can watch our podcasts. And by watch, I mean listen to, with a still image of our logo, like every other podcast on YouTube.
Nah, just look at the logo.
Yeah, totally.
Just turn it on mute and just stare.
Mute it.
Subscribe.
It changes at at certain intervals, so look
Watch
for
it once muted, and then watch it once with audio.
Yeah. Subscribe and leave us comments and likes and stuff, and do all the YouTuber things that I'll get better at pimping later.
Like,
And,
comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell.
Yeah, bro fist, right?
No, we can't use that. That's trademarked.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking ridiculous, right?
He said pro fist.
Oh.
Yeah, pro fist, because I'm a pro fister.
A prodcaster.
Oh God! End the episode. End it now.
Jeff, just slam that bleep button.
Yeah, I could just... And there we go. It's like
There it
nothing
is.
ever happened.
It's all fixed.
And go ahead and subscribe to us on your favorite podcasting platform. Leave us reviews.
I'll get you, mother. I'm gonna get you, you.